Now, we have to give it up to Mr. Kanye West. He did say everybody was gonna get these sneakers, and now it's 2020, and I think everybody has a pair of this sneaker because you can't go on the street without seeing a pair of these.
All this darkness, I'm just searching for the light.
Wagwan YouTube, welcome back to the page, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another exciting episode of Design versus Hype. And guess what, guys, guess what, I'm finally gonna be talking about the most, I want to say, a hype shoe that fell to the ground. Nah, not really. Or should I call it the most common sneakers in the world? When you think of a common sneaker, you think of the Air Force One, you think of a pair of Stan Smith, but now you have to add the Yeezy 350s. Yes, these. You have to talk about this shoe right here. A lot of people don't want to admit it, but come on, guys. The Yeezy 350 is now the most common shoe in the world. Everybody has a pair, and that's what Kanye West wanted. He wanted everybody to own a pair of Yeezy. For my knowledge, Kanye West is the only person who could go to any single brand and make an amazing shoe. Let's talk about the Nike shoe. He actually had the Nike deal from, I want to say, 2009 all the way to 2012. The first Yeezy, the Yeezy 1s, those are not my favorite, but Yeezy 2s, fire. I love the Yeezy 2s. Everybody know that. The Yeezy 2 Platinums is one of my favorite shoes. So seeing that he could make such an amazing shoe at Nike, going to Adidas, I had my doubts, but you know, I gave him the benefit of that doubt, and he created a shoe that everybody actually got their hands on. Being that his promise was to make sure everybody got their hands on a pair of his Yeezy shoes, because when he was at Nike, he couldn't make that promise because, you know, limited runs is what Nike do. But Adidas now, they were able to make him do 60 million different shades of brown on one shoe, and it sold. It's crazy. Now, I'm not saying him putting so much color on one shoe hurt the shoe, but remember that point on YouTube where you could just type in Yeezy and like you just run to it like, oh my gosh, I gotta watch this. What Yeezy? Now it's more like, oh, another Yeezy. A live cop. Whoop-de-doo. Nobody really, the hype for Yeezy is not there anymore, and now it's only gonna rely on the design. Do I believe is a hype up shoe, or do I believe is a design shoe? That's what you're gonna find out by continuing to watch this video. I really believe that that shoe is not a complex design, but it's also not a bad design. The shoe itself is very simple, and you could wear it everywhere, to the park, to school, to work, to the mall. It's just that when your style elevates, that shoe doesn't come with you. And I mean, like, if you're gonna like dress up and have a nice banging fit, when it's time for me to get fly and put on a fit, the 350s is the last shoe I'm thinking about. But when I'm going to the supermarket, when I'm running to the store, when I'm gonna pick up my child, like, that's all I want to put on. It's easy, it's comfy, quick run, let's go. But for an event, nah. And I think that is what hurt the 350, that it no longer have that fashionable appeal to it. It's just a throw-on shoe. It is one of those sweatpants shoes that I keep talking about, the sweatpants sneakers. That's definitely a sweatpants sneaker. In the summertime, I actually don't like wearing the 350s. Even though they're a very low sneaker, sometimes with like shorts, they're not the best thing. Sometimes with jeans, they're not the best thing. So if I keep saying it's not the best thing, am I gonna tell you at the end of this video that this shoe is all hype, that it ran everything, it ran the world? When it first came out, the 350 V1 was an amazing sneaker. The turtle dove, the moon landing, the moon rocks, though people love them. And then he made V2 and people still love them until he dropped all this colorway. It's like Kanye West woke up one morning, he went outside, looked at the rainbow and said, Jesus Christ, I'm about to make all these colors. I don't know, did Kanye just wake up one day and say, yo, I'm gonna just put every single color I could ever think of. Here's a color wheel, and I'm just gonna throw a dart at the color. Wherever this dart land, that's the color it's gonna be. So let's go. Is that brown? Yeah, it's brown. But let's make it another shade of brown. A lighter shade. They won't know. They won't know. That has to be his mindset. There's no way on earth that Mr. West think that he could fool us. Bro, Kanye literally made one shoe 16 times, and all he did was dent the brown by like 5% every time. Like we definitely got the statics 6 times, just a little bit darker, and that's it. And because he did that, it hurt his own design and made the shoe only hype. Basically this, he gave us this, right? This is the black statics. He gave us this, then he made the upper for a whole nother bunch of this same shoe reflective. And just because the other shoe is reflective and this isn't, it goes more. So if that could happen and people spend their money on the same exact sneaker that has 3M, doesn't that mean the shoes still have some type of hype? I think I caught you guys right there. I think I did. Comment down below and let me. Do you guys really believe that the Yeezy 350s are dead? No matter what new colorway he gives us is dead. Because the carbon came out and people are going crazy for the carbons. Let's be real. A lot of people love the carbons. The other colors, it was a whole bunch of browns, and I think that's what killed it. But this, the carbons, the one before the carbons, people like that. But even one before the carbons, I forgot the name, but those are just a dirty static. So we're back at square one again. I understand you guys might not like Mr. West right now, but we're talking about just his work ethics and what he's done in the sneaker community and culture, period. He had great Louis Vuittons, he had great, amazing, one of my grail Nikes, he has Adidas Yeezy. Like I mentioned before guys, this video is not just for views, it's really for communication. How do you guys feel about this shoe? Do you guys think it's still doing good? Do you think it's dirt? It needs to stop being made. Let's go to the V3. Or do you think nothing at all? You don't care about the sneaker, which I know a lot of people don't even care about the shoe. They could care less if he released another pair. They could care less if he continues to make more pairs. So comment down below and let me know which one are you. What's your take on Kanye West and having all these shades of color when it comes to the 350s? Do you think he damaged the shoe by releasing too much and not evolving the shoe and giving us the V3? Or are you applauding him and being happy that he's able to give everybody what they wanted? A pair of Yeezys. Me personally, like I always say, this shoe is gonna be hype. I know you guys are probably thinking, Squin, you was just defending him the whole video. How is it hype? It's hype because the shoe is dead. Like when I say dead, I'm not thinking like it's dead as in nobody's buying it. It's dead to me. The only reason why I'm saying it's dead to me is because every time I wear the 350s is only to the supermarket. When I think about a fit, I never draw for this. This is the last thing I think about. Even with the 380s, that's the last thing I think about. I think his only sneaker that's still a little bit stylish is the 700s. The 700 V1, 2, and 3. Everything else has been doing bad. And besides that guys, love, manners, and always respect. I am out.